Alright, single encounter tier list, like singular raid encounters. This does not go in order. This actually has like no order, but we'll deal with it. Let's start with what's like a D1 one? Like a good start off.
Um,
Let's start with the
Stolen.
Shirochi one has the wish as the image, so that's kind of
I heard D1, so I didn't say anything because I didn't want
the
to.
Shirochi having the wish as background comma. Where's Shirochi? Yeah. Let's get rid of fucking haven't done. I've done all these. We'll once again add like the utter dog shit roll. We'll add like dog shit, and we'll add like one like in best raid encounter ever made. W and counter. Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
Shirochi.
E or C or C.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't that great.
If it was a little shorter, maybe.
Yeah, if it was maybe shorter than B, but it's not.
If it like it doesn't really improve on difficulty, it just kind of the same thing.
Literally the same thing the entire way through.
Yeah.
Golgoroth.
Golgoroth is
Actually,
easy.
I'm gonna wait on the King's Fall one since I don't really know King's like D1.
Do them in order as like the fucking.
I'm not reading that much, man. I can't.
No, as the thing shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Castellum. This is like, it's a transition.
It wasn't that great. It was not that great.
It's not that fun. So we'll put it in the
D.
D, yeah.
It doesn't deserve to go into or F.
Yeah, but it's
forms.
That was either F.
Yeah,
F or
This just
F or
the hell
it was like the worst. It made the raid so much slower. Statue Garden.
Entrance to Spire. Fun.
Yeah.
You know, let's take a detour. Do I have the? Wait, did Death Show Tank come on my video? No, I thought the fucking Death Show Tank did. Let me get kind of a reminder for this encounter. Solo Prestige, Spire Stars entrance. Holy shit, dog. This is so fucking old. See, it was a little repetitive, right? Like, it kind of increased in difficulty, but like...
Oh, did I remember that glitch? That shit was so fun.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like a C.
I'd say C.
Yeah. Sure.
Callie. So Callie...
Fun low man, not so fun with a 6-man. It doesn't improve in difficulty.
Has a purpose of being a damage.
The legit is fun, but the
cheese is boring, but I mean...
Yeah.
I'd say it's like low C, high B, because it's like...
I'll put it...
Put it behind Statue Garden if you're going to put it in C, and then low C.
I need to change that to D.
Holomap and Berserker.
First encounter Scourge. The map is cool as fuck. The area is cool.
It was really cool.
But the encounter is dog shit. Like Snagging Cult. Well, like, not like the worst, but...
There's like some tank thing you can do too. Like, there's a lot of secrets and shit. Tank, Scourge, Triumph. What was that? It's like a first encounter. Yeah, you can like spawn a fucking Berserker tank, right?
Oh!
God Hunter Ray Triumph. I never got that.
So there's a triumph for the new.
See, like, this is a cool area. Like, it's big.
Oh yeah, the map is like amazing.
That was fun to fuck like world line through. I'm thinking like maybe a B, A.
I was gonna say B.
Yeah, I think B is good. First encounter crown. I'm gonna say probably.
Yeah, it's to be desired, but not.
Very, very weird.
I think some people really like don't understand
that you
could.
Like, I don't understand it properly.
Could speed it up if you just insta-killed the ads.
Yeah.
First encounter Goss. It teaches you
some of the mechanics.
Honestly, I enjoy it. First encounter Goss.
It does what a first encounter should do. It teaches you the main mechanic of relay.
It's like Scourge. Low B.
Let me just...
Yeah, it's a low B.
Oh, Crypt Security.
Crypt Security.
It's a very boring encounter because it's like it takes like 30 seconds.
This current solo is also like just dog shit. So doing trio is just
like
ass.
D. I wouldn't put it in C or B. I would put it high D.
Above Castellum if it will let me. Maybe yeah, there we go. Let's skip. I'm skipping Vogue and King's Hawk. I don't know if they're like separated. So acquisition. I do think that this is one of the better encounters out of Vow.
Yeah, I think it's high B in my opinion because it teaches you the mechanics of the raid. It teaches you the symbols for the raid, which there are quite a few.
Teaching you the symbols is a pretty big part. I'd say maybe behind First Goss.
Yeah, definitely behind First Goss, but it's one of the higher in the B.
Dogs. I personally really fucking like this encounter. Maybe because
I love dogs.
It was so easy to explain that you don't have to explain it. I might actually put it like A. This is like Gorgons if it was an actual like raid encounter. Argos.
I actually liked Planetary.
It was cool, but it had a weird execution to it.
First Destiny 2 solo encounter was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's an easy high A or like low S. I don't think
it was fun, down. But dog shit to LFG with because everybody was fucking brain dead for it. I think
it's not mechanically complex enough to put an S. I guess
but
I'll
it's
put
still not bad.
Yeah, if it had Valcor, I would say this is pretty strong contender for us. I mean, this has like
that was Final Boss of Spire, right?
Yeah.
Very, very.
It was really.
It was a very interactive encounter too.
By
you had to
far one of the most mechanically complex encounters, but it also required like 5 out of the 6 players to know like what they're doing. There was no ad clear rule, so that was nice. Anybody could have gotten the fucking shit. The Scourge Sparrow section.
Oh, I fucking love that part.
This is just like it's not made to be difficult. It's just a fun.
I think it's an easy like fucking like I would say W encounter, but it's an easy
like a low A, high B.
I'm gonna put the lowest B. I think it's like worse than like an actual encounter like dogs, but it's still pretty good. Phase 1 of Crown. It teaches.
I hated it.
Phase 2. It's definitely not as good as Phase 2. I think Phase 2 is incredible. We'll get to that later.
I'd say like a high C, low B. Because I would say teaches. It teaches you the encounter.
Let me look at some of this. Crown. Phase 1. I need to add more on this. Destiny. Shoot, get another like. There was that fucking goofy ass anarchy glitch you could do where you just have like the infinite damage.
Yeah.
This is first encounter, bro.
And if it'll load. Look at gigs. The final boss is long.
Oh, he's got the old meta.
You just rotate using like those.
I'm gonna try to sneak his res. I buff, I'll get
Yeah.
I think the place we have it now is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone that consecrated time.
They have fucking baseball field, yes. Does get a little boring. It's a little.
I think it's too long.
Yeah.
I would say C, maybe.
If you're playing with like a full stack of people know how like to get the fucking shit done quickly, it's pretty fun. But if you're not, then it's rather boring.
I think it's like a mid C. It's not like a high C or low.
But I would say or maybe I'll put it right there. I think that's a little bit more.
Atrax.
See, this is one of those encounters, like, I thought it'd be a lot, like, doing day 1, like, you really got the experience of it just because you did, like, actually all the phases. You do, like, a third of the encounter nowadays, or a fourth of the encounter, or whatever. But it's still, like, it's well thought out. Going up in the space shuttles is really cool. Only time
I think it's a high C, low B. Because, like, the encounter is kind of...
I put it low B. I don't think it's better than the Deception, but I do think it's pretty good.
Better than Crypt Security, at least.
Another Vogue. Skip that. I do think Vogues don't.
Oh, caretaker. Just because it's Val, I want to put it in dog shit, but I can't because Caretaker's like a well thought out encounter.
Yeah, no, it is really
Everyone
cool.
has a job, and it.
Besides the 2 people who are ad clearing.
Exactly.
I do think it's worse in acquisition. I'd maybe put it B tier, like in between deception and Atrax.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's about right.
Another King's Hall. I'll just skip that for now. Pools and Levy.
Personally, I enjoyed pools because
A
I had all.
notoriously, like, extremely easy encounter. Really easy to teach. We haven't really talked about Prestige yet, but Prestige definitely didn't change it enough. Just
Yeah, no,
then
absolutely.
dropping a little pool of shit was a little lame.
Mhm.
No low man ability was a little lame, but it's still a well-made encounter. Maybe a low B, high C.
Low B, high C. I'd say high C over low B, but
Galron. I would probably say S tier for Galron.
S tier. It is easy S because
It's
that is really
very,
good.
very well mechanically thought out. Extremely cool low man. I never got to do, but it was a cool low man. Is it better or worse than Valkor?
Better in my opinion, considering that it was low manable.
I think the
Valkor,
damage aspect of it too. With Valkor, you just board cliffed him, and Galron, like, even though it's still an easy one phase, you still did do a little bit more. Phase 1, Insurrection Prime.
Oh, here we are.
This is
I believe
low manable, but the
What
low
was
man
Insurrection
it
Prime
was
again?
super fucking boring for me.
It's boring. I like the challenge mode.
I do like the challenge mode, but I think it's
challenge.
What was Insurrection Prime again?
it was the Scourge final boss first phase.
Okay.
Where you have to
the
get in the
funny
tank.
Shit.
Yeah, you have to get in the tank.
I thought it was really entertaining.
Having fucking what the fuck is this? Having like the disco, like, with whoever had worse internet would just like one hit the boss was pretty fun.
Yeah.
When I was doing speeds for a little bit for it, we had someone fucking like hit himself offline and then like while their internet was shitty, they'd shoot the boss. It's so goofy, but let's go back to holy shit. This world's first took an hour 45 minutes. Shit was a fucking joke. Oh, look at that room. It's so iconic, man.
I miss it, bro.
Yeah, I remember you do the rotations around there. Does he go under?
You're gonna go to the one at the right.
I thought I saw him go out, like come out. Yeah, he did go under.
I need you guys to...
Yeah, it had this whole circle section. There was like with a one wrong.
Oh, the whisper. Everyone remembers.
You can't get too close to other men.
Oh,
bro,
yeah, you couldn't
fucking die.
Yeah, you couldn't get close to your teammates. You couldn't go through the electricity until they turned it off, bro. That was fucking
social distancing, bro. All right.
They knew COVID was coming when they made the raid.
Predicted it.
After watching that video, it did make me like it a little bit more. Actually, one more thing. Let's look at the solo for this encounter. The solo
was
dude. The solo, yeah. I think. Yeah, this is goofy. Let's just say, I'm pretty sure it includes Skyburner's Oath. If it'll ever load. Or does it not? Am I wrong? I know you could do with Skyburners, because like you could like you'd shoot out from underneath, and the Skyburner shots would like curve to the servitor. Yeah, you could solo it. How does he get out? What does he do to get out?
He just walks out.
Is it maybe I was able to glitch it where it stays open? Wait, one second. I want to see the infinite or the. I swear I saw a glad video of him doing it. Before maybe this is a tech video. It doesn't. If not, then I'll give up on the research. YouTube's really thinking, they're like, do we want to show them this or not?
I think it was very fun how you could mess with your teammates by rushing them. With the funny, when they were trying to social distance, I thought that was fun.
So...
that, or who remembers the big red box?
The one that would constantly switch and would just fucking wipe the team if you hit it.
Yeah, the big red button that no one was supposed to press, but if you really wanted to fuck with your team, you'd press it.
I'd say better, maybe better than...
Yeah, it's a high, mid-A.
Oh, yeah,
mid to high.
Morgeth.
The low man's fun, but the 6-man's
I
really,
think
really
it's
fucking
one of the more boring encounters unless it's
this
low.
is a very forgettable encounter in the fucking.
Yeah, it's like platforms. I think it's not a. I don't think it can go. It's yeah.
I would say
I-
it's better than. Well, I think maybe D is.
I'd say beneath average.
It's. I don't think it's. I don't think it's better than Castellum or Crypt Security. I
Okay,
think it's one of the most forgettable encounters in the game.
I do think it's better than First and Crown, personally.
Well, yeah, but you can speed up First of Crown. You can't speed up Morgoth, sadly.
Well, kind of.
Well,
Consecrated. Morgoth also has no health. Consecrated Mind.
it's a well thought out encounter. I think
it can be like. It is a little weird with like Moat sometimes getting stuck under the map,
Yeah.
and the boss like having seizures sometimes during damage, but
And then getting walled.
or the fucking infinite damage phase, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a
I think
well
it's
thought out
the
encounter,
most,
but
yeah.
not well executed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe above second.
I think it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely better than the fucking Harpy of Bro. The Harpy Bro is just.
That is the Harpy, bro.
Oh,
That's
well then
consecrated. Descent.
I can't.
Not better than Crypt Security.
It is not. I think it's. I think it's.
Better than Castellum.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
a fun
It's a
little.
cool encounter. Like
It's more engaging than Castellum is.
very, very easy. Kind of hard to wipe. Like the only raid really ever wiped.
I see a name that Snag's got PTSD of right underneath his mouse.
That's not like
Exhibition. Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah, exhibition. This encounter
Is actually I actually like Exhibition. This is the one encounter in Val that I find to be enjoyable.
maybe
The rest of it is mind numbing. I think it's a little bit better than Castellum, but not as good as Castellum, or not as good as Descent.
we saying we put in an acquisition tier, or we put in a down here at the.
I think it's a little bit better than Acquisition, actually.
Better than First Encounter Goss.
No.
All right, well,
Not.
that's a good mid.
First Encounter Goss actually teaches you something. Exhibition is just go fun, have fun.
Yeah.
Gauntlet. Oh, that is
I fucking
easy A.
love
Easy A.
LFG is a worst fucking nightmare, bro.
Easy A.
I never had a problem with LFG for Gauntlet.
When me and Snag taught raids, it was people's worst fucking
It was
nightmare
always
because they actually had to listen,
Were
bro.
you there for the one time? Like, I still remember one person we taught, like, when they first entered the jumping section, they went fucking backwards.
Yeah, and they fell off the thing.
Dude, Logan always references that shit, too. It's fucking funny as fuck. That's such an iconic moment.
You know, easy A.
Easy
I think it's an easy A. High A. Like, not as good as Argos, but definitely behind. I think it's in between Argos and Dogs, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It really goes like the game show aesthetic that Levy can go for.
Oh, Phase 2.
Insurrection Prime Phase 2. Good old Cap. You know, you can do ACP.
Yeah, no, it was really fun.
PCA.
I definitely think it's better than First Phase.
Bringing back the map reading was cool. Once having it split out and actually move during damage was cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely better than First Phase, but not as good as.
Engaging, and whoever fucked up.
It's not as good as
fucked up
Dogs, but
everyone.
definitely better than First Phase.
One person, the fucking one person that doesn't look at their buff.
Yeah, and they fuck over the entire damage phase.
Yep.
Vault.
I remember Darcy being meta for that boss at one
Darcy.
Darcy was great. Outbreak was better. Well, not better. Outbreak was like the LFG gun, but Darcy was fucking nuts.
Dude, are you sure? Did the fucking Queensbreak was the LFG weapon?
Darcy, Queenbreaker, and
I remember there being like debates
Whisper.
of fucking Outbreak or Darcy.
Yeah.
Alright, Vault.
I don't think it's as good as Atrax. I'm gonna be
Vault.
real with you.
Having 3 phases, it goes on for a little long. I still don't understand what the fuck Antumbra Penumbra has to do with anything?
It's like the left and right side of the moon, but I genuinely don't know what that
like it's like the
means.
shading of the moon, but I don't see how that's related to a fucking vault door and snakes.
I don't think it's as fun as Castellum, though. It's like
actually
worse.
think it'd be a better encounter if it made like more.
It's definitely more memorable because it's the killer of LFGs for fucking like unlike Morgith, but
I would like the fucking LFGs when they see a knight that takes like 5 fucking light attacks from a sword. Sanctified Mind.
Sanctified is like my second favorite raid boss of all time.
I think it's one of the funniest slow mans just because of the fact that you can make him an infinite damage phase.
I will say, I don't really like all the ad clear that goes in this.
I don't like the ad clear, but I like the damage phase funny. I think it's hilarious.
Really, really funny.
I don't think it's better than Royal Pools, but I definitely think it's better than Shirovski.
I think. What are we thinking? Like a B tier, A tier?
I think like a low B.
I'd say like the middle of B, above Galrans.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I think that it's like the ad clear is so obnoxious because of how much spawns. If it was just
especially
a little bit
when
more,
you're not doing like just 2 people in each port at the same time, and you're doing team 1 on left, and team 2 on left, and team 1 on right, then team 2 on right. Like it's a lot. Taniks, the abomination.
Purely because of 3 men, I hate this boss, but so I also hate it because of 2 men. So I can't be biased here. It's a well-made encounter.
I'd say like a mid B as well. I enjoy Taniks' like overall mechanic.
I don't think it's better than Sanctified.
I do think,
but
definitely not.
Yeah, I think it's better than Deception, but not better than Sanctified.
Yeah.
Rhulk.
Fuck that boss.
Fucking put it in dog shit right now. Put it. If you don't put it in dog shit, I will fight you. It is the most boring encounter.
Everybody, so for people watching, right? We're in Trio Falls right now, and we've like wiped on Final Stand, which is like why this is here. Let's call this like the Trio Flawless tier. That'll be like its own tier. All right.
We literally do an hour of the raid for 10 seconds to kill it. It is the most obnoxious shit. And if you go to Snagging's YouTube, don't want to go to the video. Just go.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, let's go to.
Fucking A, man. I don't know if I can watch your screen from cry.
Trio Falls Failure. I don't know if it's back or I don't know if it's fully up. Okay, it's hasn't gone to like 1440p yet, but it's gonna have quality. Glyph should be dead. If it'll load. So this happened for reference. This happened earlier today.
Left is dead.
It really does not want to load. It doesn't want us to show us it, but I don't blame it. But, yeah, the boss has no health left. This is like a little bit of damage, then Final Stand. It is a drink. You know, we're gaming. Let's get forward a little bit. We're gaming.
This is why the encounter is so bad. Because look, this is just a clip of the encounter, right? Oh shit! This is gonna get close. So.
Let's go back to when he. Right here. No, not right here.
Come on.
Okay, right here. He's on left, right? And then he just dips. He just fucking leaves. And then he just proceeds to not come back, which leads us to something called this.
Let me just reach down to the side of my desk.
And you hear Quinn saying, "Let me reach down to the side of my desk."
You should have waited to find the fucking part where he snaps a keyboard in half. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Emperor Callus.
That was a banger encounter. I think the teleporting between dimensions.
Easy high A.
I think the teleporting between dimensions is cool.
The prestige mode is also cool. That actually like changed mechanics.
Yeah. It also doesn't let people just ad clear. Like you're not allowed to just sit and stay roll over. You have to do something.
I'm pretty sure there was a proof of concept for solo that just was never done.
Yeah, we watched the video of the guy that like got cucked in the solo and it never got finished.
It was a really wacky. I don't spend too long because I remember me like not being able to find the video. I think it was by Shinzi. He might have deleted it. I don't think that might not be how I spell his name.
Solo Callus.
I think it was Solo Callus proof of concept. They got like really fucking close, but I mean it just is never. Solo Callus. Yeah, there's the solo Atheon strat nowadays where you clone yourself. Yeah, let me try like one more search. Solo cows. Let me get rid of the proof of concept. Destiny 2.
Go off real quick.
What?
What was that?
This?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No,
This
the one
video.
above it.
Oh, that's you know. I don't think I'll find the actual one. So look at this. I know this video. So yeah.
I think we watched this. Yeah, Solo Callus Prestige. I remember.
Yeah. Man, look at this guy. Okay. Oh, it's loading. Loading up.
It's taking some time.
YouTube is so fucking slow for me, man.
Oh, I mean, you can tell it's not sus by the 100 mountaintop shots, you know?
He's just ring wanting. Okay, fair enough.
Well, does he actually like, get the kill? Hey, he does, man. He is corroded, bro. Go.
How did he did it?
I
Did
want to
he
see how he does
go
damage.
back? I want to
how he
see
does
the. I want to see how we did the damage. Let's see this.
Oh,
damage.
yes.
Okay.
Nope.
No, keep going back.
Oh my
That's the
God.
final stand. That's the final stand. Oh,
Yeah, he has 6 skulls, bro. Fucking 6. Hey, is this Buddy Griller? I think it's someone else. Oh yeah, this person who made like that, like the Star of Salvation thing. 853. I think that's still the pit or the DSC. Fucking
It is.
Cedar.
We looked at this earlier.
Oh yeah, OTX Griddler, bro. Fucking hell. Alright. Emperor Callus, do we say better or worse than Argus?
I think it's better in my opinion.
Yeah,
It forces you to have more mechanics and more people on jobs rather than. Whereas Argos, you literally have one person with anti-barrier shoot out his things through the fucking shield, and then you all
Dude,
just
that
add.
happens so often for my teams.
Riven. This is like a fucking controversial encounter, bro.
I fucking love Riven.
I think it's a good encounter, legit. I think it's.
That's why it's just
Kind
like a controversial like
I think it's a
depends.
mid A because like you can literally just you can just go slap her toes and she dies. I mean,
Are we ranking this on a combination of like cheese and normal? I guess that's the fairest since
Yeah.
most people.
yeah. So like I'd say B, like a mid B, like
Well,
not better
I
than
think low man's get it into A. It's a really cool.
low man gets it in the A, yeah, but like
I would
that's
say
also legit.
I'd say like a low A, yeah.
you say better than
I think it's better than the Blazed Glory and Insurrection, but I don't think it's better than Dogs.
yeah.
I would rather do Dogs 1,000 times before I do Riven.
Let's get
No, bro, Xbox. Do you remember that guy?
dude. Oh my god, bro. That guy has to be like quite possibly the worst raider we've ever played with.
Oh my god. You need to hear the story, Quinn. This motherfucker followed me around the whole
It was like someone Oso knew, and he like only followed Oso, so he just had to like kick him because like we could physically not do the raid.
We were on Dogs, and I was Crystal. I was solo Crystal.
He was like
And
falling down and alerting the dogs, and it was
he was trying to follow me where I jumped, and he just kept on alerting the dogs.
Queen's
Oh my
Walk.
I think Windswalk is a banger. Like it's a fun little.
It's a cool way to like end off the raid.
I think it's like the end version, except for a Blazed Glory. Except this one, you actually have to rely on your teammates for. You know?
You can tell this was made to be like a chill encounter after Riven, which is supposed to be like super difficult, and then the cheese exists.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it's better than. I think it's better than a Blaze Glory. I don't think it's better than Insurrection, personally.
Do we think it's better than Phase 1 of Insurrection, or is not at all?
Probably, if we're like going based off the fact that Insurrection, you can Hitler people. You can't Hitler people in. Well, you kind of can.
I guess.
I think it's a little bit worse because Insurrection's
Yeah.
fun. You can mess with your teammates. You can get close. There's a lot of ways in Insurrection Prep to mess with your teammates, actually. Now that I think, let them 1v1 the
Oh.
Berserker.
This is Underbelly. I'm surprised this is on here. This is.
That's an easy fucking A for me.
It's very,
That
very
or-
far from an encounter, but.
I mean, even if it's not an
This is
encounter,
big. Is there like a map? Can I find like an Underbelly map? Destiny 2. This is a big ass area.
I think it's easy high A possibly
Look at that
just
shit, man.
like it is so massive, and I think that's so fucking cool though.
There are all the
They
ways
let
to
you
get
go.
in, like
You can go into the raid after the fact and get the chest. Like I think that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, there's several chests were really, really cool idea.
you see where I put it? As I sure thought not. Did we
That's
lose it?
kind
Underbelly. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So A, maybe.
I think it's a high A. Not as good as Gauntlet or Dogs, but literally right at the point of. I think it's one of the.
under.
That's like, yeah, just under Riven,
Mhm.
because like it. I think that's the only raid that they allow you to do that with.
It's Levy really was like such a different raid than any other one they've ever made with the keys and Underbelly. It was just so unique.
And tokens that you could use to go and get stuff at the one. Bro, it was. They put so much effort in that raid just to take it out. It was so fucking dumb.
You're in
You-
the world's canon. Why is this on here?
Yeah, fucking put that shit down by reactor platforms.
This isn't even. This is like literally so far from the car. Okay. I actually have
You should
more.
look down at the bottom. There's fucking Morgith Bridge.
It's more fun than reactor platforms. So
I mean,
Put
yeah,
it-
because it is also more rewarding because you get a chest at the end if
Yeah,
you went
you
through
went through
all
all
the
If you hit all the hoops, yeah.
power conduit. This is this Eater or this is her or Spire? I mean, cool
Yeah, it's
secret
Spire.
chest with passing.
think
Passing the ball around was cool. So that
Mhm.
was like
I think
goofy and
that's-
fun.
It's definitely not a C.
Oh, the jump
I
section.
think it's a
oh,
B.
I think
Low
this is a-
B.
I don't know. I never really like did it. I kind of just wildline skated across the
This
top
is,
of it.
this is a good jumping
The chest
puzzle.
and then did it again.
I think it's like, I think it's like a low B. I don't think I could put it into like the high B area because there's a lot of competition.
I think I
but-
put this above Caretaker if we're just putting.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can just put it there and then swap it around.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, there you go.
Morgan Bridge.
Wait,
Yeah,
is this
oh, yeah.
the bridge to Morgith? Like the
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
the
let's
attachment
like
just,
the jumping
let's just-
puzzle?
let's
Yeah.
just call this transition from Sherrod Morgan.
Oh, this is like my favorite part of the raid.
It's good
This-
being able to like fucking go back, like go from Morgith back to is pretty cool. The secret chest. is
I'd say it's like worse than Cali because
Yeah.
it holds up the raid so much for people who are dog shit
having
at the
to
game.
wait for all 6 can be
I-
like genius.
I think it is definitely like the most jarring part waiting for people, but it's also a lot of fun if you are waiting for people because you can light a fire under their ass to go faster.
I think C is a
Yeah.
pretty fair spot.
Because me and Snag either push each other across or we'll skate across just to go back and do it again.
Trait the Kingdom of Sorrow. I guess that's the shooting crystals part. Like
Yeah,
the jumping
it is.
puzzle of Crown.
It's the
You
the
could
funny
the skip
swap
for
wood.
this is pretty cool. Where you, like,
Yeah.
climb up. Actually, I kind of see that. The click on Crown. Sorrow. Skip.
Oh, that's the well skating to fucking heel nade hold, right?
You could there's like stuff you could climb up on the right side, or you could like giga chat it and just like fucking skate past. You could hold your nade, or you could switch to Wings of Sacred Dawn to like keep floating in the air. It was a cool skip.
hmm
If we ever like get to see it. Bro's got an intro, bruh.
He's got Dawnblade on.
Alright, come on, boss. Oh, he's got the world line on. Was this is this world line skating? I don't know if world line skating was in the game.
He's
man.
teaching people how to wildline skate.
Warning: doing a skip will not award the chest at the end. That's why
Read
this
Just,
this fucking piano music in the background, bro. Okay, he goes up to the right, yeah. You can just kind of climb to the right. Oh, the double licorice dash, bro.
Oh,
That
yeah,
made me
it's
sad,
so-
bro. I missed that.
That was hard to see, man.
I remember
Oh,
the entrance to Levy. Me and Snag used to have races when we were teaching.
This should be world line skip, I think.
Mhm.
Me and Snag used to have races at the beginning of Levy when we were teaching people to see who could get to the fucking
Oh,
stone
back,
first.
yeah, back in like the world line, or like, Or even
Yeah.
that weird like in between when Eager Edge wasn't in the game, World Line wasn't in the game, so you just use like falling guillotine.
Nope, that's the
I
other one.
remember that guillotine
What?
swap
No,
off of it.
no.
Icarus Dash again.
Load. Load. Doesn't look like he's going to do what we want him to do.
What?
But... See, YouTube hates me, man. This is what I'm telling you. Yeah, he just climbs up the right. Is there like you can go straight? Puzzle room, skip world. Like, this is 47 seconds, so maybe this is it. This guy got 48, but this one's 47, so he's just a better player like that. He's more goated. I'll take a drink of Powerade, bro.
But this one skip could get you kicked from a fire team if people didn't want you to do it because they wouldn't get the loot, and that pissed people off at this point in time of the game.
No shot on the person on the side. I just got the timer in the bottom right. I just got that speedrun.com timer, bro. Alright, we'll give up for now. Maybe we can come back to that later. Where do we put in this?
I think it's like a high C, but not enough to get into B.
I think.
The skip is really cool, but
Do we put it after Statue Garden, maybe?
yeah, it's more fun than Statue Garden.
Deep Stone Blizzard.
I think this part's fun.
This is either where most teams spend the most time or the least time. It's no in between. The slipstreaming's cool. Skips are cool. It is what it is.
I think it was boring whenever it first came out, and there was that fucking bug where you could go through the bubble.
The fact that it's good that they patched the frostbite.
I think that was boring. I don't think it's
If
more
you do
fun
it in
than
like sub 30 seconds, it's pretty enjoyable, but
I don't. Well, you see, the thing about doing it then is that like you wait at the end, which makes it the most boring part of the raid.
If you're not farming and actually have other people's tasks as you, then you're just fucking waiting.
I don't think it's as fun as Shuro, but it's or Consecrated, but I definitely think it's more fun than summoning Consecrated. That is
so in between that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it above Consecrated.
Divinity puzzles? What?
Put that shit all the way down by Hive Ritual. The people that do
I-
dip puzzles
I
are like.
can't. I do think the fact that there are actually puzzles is pretty cool.
I think that the puzzles are cool. Don't get me
I can't
wrong.
put it in fucking odd tier. I think.
Then put it above Vault.
Okay, but a vault.
Because Castellum's cool. It's got its own little thing. Vault's cool. It's got its own little thing. Div has the puzzles, which are
Jumping
cool.
puzzle. One of the most iconic jumping puzzles in the whole game.
Yeah, because of the music. It's not even because of the jumping puzzle. It's all because of the
music. It's the most iconic setting. It's just an overall really
cool jumping puzzle. I'd put it above Atrax. I don't know about Caretaker. Caretaker's like, yeah, there.
Alright, I think that's fair. Actually, I think we put it maybe below Power Conduit. I think that's
Yeah, Power Conduit's definitely a better jumping puzzle though. No one can tell me that is not a good jumping puzzle. I think
of the passing the balls and all that stuff. I do think that was a little bit cooler. Actually, I'm gonna put worse at Caretaker. I changed my mind. I think that's fair.
The Disciples Bog. That's the entrance put at the beginning.
Yeah, this is Trio Flawless tier.
Shit.
Actual most boring.
Raising the Spire, bro.
Vow platforming. I'm assuming.
I actually don't mind the Vow platforming. I think it's pretty
probably,
cool.
I found a video that show off the funny.
For Crown? Alright.
Yeah, the crown skip. It's part of a whole montage kind of thing, so it has some fucking sweat sackle gamer, but but it actually has the full skip and shit.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking sick. Just fucking heel nading the whole way.
World Line Skating. Tribute to World Line Zero.
Yeah, for real.
Alright. Vow platforming.
I don't think it's bad, but I definitely don't think it's anywhere.
I haven't done it since day one, so I don't even fucking remember
It's
it. I just go out of bounds.
It's definitely not at the level of Spacewalk or Power Conduit. I'd say C tier maybe below.
I don't think it's better than Morgoth's Bridge either, because Morgoth's
it's really, really fucking dull.
Maybe
And if you go out of bounds, you almost never do it.
below Crypt Security?
Yeah, below quick
Yeah,
security.
no, I agree.
Like it looks cool. The outside of it looks
It's
cool,
fun
but
to wall bump against like the out of bounds sections
Yeah.
to go faster.
I just
Like
realized
that's
something.
it. Yes.
There's no fucking Wrath of the Machine here, bro.
oh, bro's sad.
I was just like, I felt like I was like, man, we're really like we're already at Kings or Valgan. Fucking okay. We'll talk about those afterwards. We'll just talk about them. All right. Let's. I think that's all for everything Cities 2. So raising the spire, we'll go in order. This is like F tier.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
it's horrible.
horrible. It's so tedious.
Not
It's
true.
You
at all.
can't
It's-
speed
it's
it
a
up.
fucking skip.
You literally
yeah.
can't.
Oh
speed
my
up.
god, the fact that you can't like, there's no way of getting better at it. You just walk back and forth between the spawns. It's just dog shit.
That or you
Mhm.
if when you're doing the low man, like if it's duo, then you literally have people sit in a fucking well or have healing grenades on and spam them to not die to the fucking minotaurs that just walk behind you.
Confluxes. This is
That's
another. This is pretty rough.
It's worse than Hive
It's-
Ritual. Plug and put it under behind Hive Ritual. I don't think it's like
Yeah,
as
no, it's
that is-
horrible.
Eater Cannon, but totems.
Oracles. Let's say we're talking about D2 oracles here, not D1.
Oracles only become
I
fun
think-
if you're soloing them. If you're doing them as like a full 6-man or 2 people, it becomes dull as shit.
I think maybe above Divinity puzzles.
Yeah, it's definitely above Divinity.
Yeah.
I like that they changed it from D1 because in D1, remember, you
just
could
shoot
just
stuff,
shoot whatever the
yeah.
fuck you want. As soon as you saw it, just break it. But D2, they actually did something like they added the order.
Mm-hmm.
Templar.
I think
That's cool.
D2. Well, they better even change anyway.
Yeah,
Cool,
I don't.
It's like solo challenge mode.
The instant.
I think it's very fun and
restrictions
enjoyable
is
duo,
cool.
but if you have 6 people doing it, it
It's-
can be like
if we're
it
including
dies so
difficulty,
fast.
Like it's a little too easy. But I mean, put it there. Let's say
Mhm.
maybe.
if we're including master mode though, because this raid has the master mode, we can include that now.
Oh,
Um,
doesn't change too much though. I mean, you can still just melt them instantly.
Yeah,
I'd say above Cali.
definitely above Cali, but not as enjoyable, quote unquote, as Statue Garden.
I would unironically rather do Statue Garden. Where is Gorgons? Gorgons.
I think
The OG dogs.
it's D2. It's literally the same thing as D1.
Well,
It's literally
D2
just-
added the boxes they had to show.
Well,
Honestly,
yeah,
I'd say
but
it's worse than Oracles myself. It's really, really fucking annoying.
it's
Enough
just
about difficulty
it's
purposes.
not
Like,
fun,
If you're
it's-
running with LFGs, it becomes so fucking
well,
annoying.
me and
It's one of
Snag
those
do
things
it.
where, like, having to rely on teammates is definitely a little.
It's just slow. It's not that it's like
It gets
it-
way worse when you're like
yeah.
trying to run it and people like straight up refuse to just off themselves so you can run through.
Or like the people that me and Snag fucking teach. Like we'll be fucking teaching someone, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I saw this in a Dado guide. You just walk across this wall and you don't get caught." I'm like, "Excuse me."
Where
You
is-
can still do that, but you have to walk into the wall. It's really, really
it's,
awkward.
yeah, it's so much like less consistent. Like you're losing like barely any time. in
Me
the
and
system.
Snag get to the fucking end of it before people that do that like get to the end of it. It's like not worth doing.
Gatekeepers. D2. I don't even remember D1
The
gatekeepers.
low man is
I
super
never played
hard,
D1.
which makes it cool and fun.
Solo and duo are pretty fucking difficult. Trio is easy as fuck. Solo and duo are pretty.
Yeah, like solo and duo are
Solo,
the hardest fucking
Solo's
things
been done
in the
by
game.
one person. And two.
yeah,
I
and by
would
been
say-
by not a ton though. So
I would say maybe
what?
Worse than Templar.
I
in
don't
my
think.
opinion.
I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit
Mhm.
better than Templar. I don't think it's better than Statue Garden because
So
you
I
can't-
stand between these two.
yeah,
Okay, I agree with that then.
because Templar, no matter what mode you're on, you can fucking melt it. Gatekeeper, you
Mhm.
can speed it up or slow it down depending on what you want to do. I mean, what is that? I can't see that.
Atheon.
Oh, Atheon, I'd put it fucking below Templar. He dies faster than Templar.
Yeah, no, he really
Where
does.
is Templar?
If you have a full optimized team, you can kill him in less than 6 seconds.
All right. Where
Totem.
Hall of Souls here?
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I think the
if you're
paths
doing
are
the
cool.
speed, if you're doing the speed run strat, it's really, really fun.
I
But
think
if you're not,
this
it's kind of
is-
tedious.
One of the better raid entrances in the video game.
Hmm
Mhm.
So I would say
I'd put it up by Morgan's Bridge and Cali.
I
I
would
wouldn't
say
put it down with.
above Murgus Bridge.
Yeah.
Is there transition? Tomb ships. Tomb ships. Now
If you're a warlock, it's fun. Every other class is dog shit and tedious.
it's if
So it's
if
like,
you're like
in my
not
opinion,
skating across, then yeah, it's pretty boring. I would say it's not.
more enjoyable than Morgeth, but like really not that much.
Is it better? I feel like
No, I would rather do Morgoth than
for an
Tomb
actual
Ship.
like encounter. I do.
I
think
would
it's-
rather do tomb ships because I'm a warlock man, so just skating across it is just way more enjoyable.
But we can't be biased here. It's got to be
Yeah,
like the.
that's true.
Gosh, I think
As a whole collective, yeah, no, it's definitely one of the worst.
totems D2.
I personally do not believe
I
it is
hate
better than
totems.
crypt security, but I do believe it's better than Val platforming.
If this was a bias list, I would put this straight at the bottom of F.
Yeah, I think it's good there because it's better than like Descent and Val platforming, but it is not better than crypt
I
security.
would rather do Descent than this, honestly.
That's fair.
I would say
I'd say we swap the order and put Descent next to crypt security,
Yeah,
let's do that quick.
I agree with that.
Then
Yeah.
maybe
and then
totems
just
like right
put
here.
that. Yeah,
Alright.
that looks much better.
What about what's next would be Golgara? Oh no, next is Warpiece.
Maze.
Okay,
Maze.
Warpiece.
Snagging had a very fun time on day one.
Day
with
one,
this.
sure did make me want to trans fucking.
I don't believe it is a horrible encounter. I think it's really well put together, but I don't think much changed.
The encounters
The reading
rather
changed.
boring. If
Well,
you
yeah,
don't
but,
want
like,
these, but the
just-
mechanics cool to it.
This encounter changed
Yeah.
a lot because now there's knights. There's the time that you'll kill ads with. You read differently.
Yeah.
It changes a lot for the better in D2. So I would say this goes maybe.
I don't think it's B, but I think it's a mid D. Like it's better than what is that? Atheon.
I think it's fair to put it above Gatekeepers.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Golgoroth
Maze.
Golgoroth's Maze.
This is like the worst maze in the whole game.
It's
Call it-
like a low D, like a
call
very
it-
very low D.
Yeah, actually, I'll put it on with you.
Yeah,
Calling
it
a
is.
Maze is definitely a little bit of a stretch.
Because you literally, it's like one fucking direction the entire time.
Like if
Like-
you're not like entirely brain dead, like just skating through the middle completes it instantly.
Oh, yeah, it's a fucking dumb.
Yeah, because the door doesn't load in properly.
I do hate LFGs asking to get chests though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
is the
fucking
most
despise that.
annoying.
That
It
definitely
is
adds
so
to that D2. Golgoroth.
Golgoroth itself,
I like Golgoroth personally.
I think it's a good
the gaze
encounter.
mechanic's really cool.
I actually
I
think Golgoroth's my favorite encounter of Kingsfall.
The only part that I hate is that those fucking Axion darts are just so buggy. Like they glitch out more than they don't.
I think it's a low A, high B. I don't
I
think
think-
it's S, but I think it's.
Honestly, I'd say it's worse than Exhibition, but better than Act.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick walls or pistons.
I love this personally.
Another.
Yeah, I
Um,
really enjoy it. Using
I think-
walls with sword guard to launch yourself
Yeah.
is really, really entertaining.
Having to wait though for teammates once again for this encounter. is a
Yeah,
little bit of
that's
a-
like-
Yeah. But as
It's-
a skip around that, you can always just kick them.
yeah.
I think that it's definitely more enjoyable than where's the yeah, right in
Way more
between,
fun.
right there. That's perfect. It's more enjoyable than Gorgon's Maze, but definitely not as good as Vault because of
Okay,
the
yeah, no, I can
waiting.
agree with that. Door.
'Cause- Oh, daughters, we all remember Warcliffe.
Warcliffe, for every reason that shit on day one.
Oh my God.
Warcliffe
I
error.
think that it's too
Vita.
easy, personally.
Yeah.
Even without the rocket nerve.
Redact, if you're watching
Rockets.
this, thank you for updating your Xbox during challenge mode. Daughters, that was a very cool, very pog moment.
I think that even without the rocket nerf, it's too easy. Or like even with the rocket nerf, it's too
well,
easy.
since
Because
you
like,
have quite literally infinite damage phases, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. like,
Yeah,
not-
it's really, really difficult to wipe.
I would
I don't know.
say D maybe above.
I don't.
Above
I think
Vault.
it's yeah,
I think it's more enjoyable than Vault, honestly.
It's
yeah.
it could be a lot
right
quicker
there.
than Vault, so that's better.
I think the div puzzles are definitely more fun than Vault, though.
Oryx.
Alright.
If this guy had health, that would definitely add to it.
I think it's like a
He's
low,
really easy to one phase there.
low
I'd say-
B, high C. I don't think he's better
Honestly,
than
I always think
AFAC.
it's probably
but-
better than Queen's Walk. Because like the whole like mechanic sure it didn't change
I
much
like-
besides the fact
I
that you
like
can pick up
that
bombs
there
in
are a
D1.
lot of mechanics. It's
Yeah.
definitely better than D1. D1 Oryx is fucking like
Mm.
tier.
I don't know if it.
That shit was easy as fuck to solo from what I've seen.
It was boring as fuck. Though. That was a dog shit encounter. D1.
I don't think it's better than Insurrection, though.
I think that's.
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, we
Where
gotta
the
put
fuck did it go?
something
How the fuck did it go? It just disappeared.
in between a base.
Oh, it dropped into B, just
Oh, it
beneath
did.
it. Yeah,
Put it below Queen's Walk. All right.
yeah, there you go.
One of these needs to go to S. Let's think about this. Actually, I would say Axis Phase 2 for Wrath would be the one right here.
Yeah.
I think that is a extremely good rating.
I'd say Galron would be like
For what we
Double.
have here, I would say Galron. I'd put
Yeah, Galron
Galron
definitely
is a
and,
great boss.
and
I would move-
Axis of
Mhm.
Wrath. Let's just say Wrath
The
entrance.
buff swapping was sick.
I really wish that Callus was good enough to go into S, but it's like he doesn't have enough health. That's the first off thing. I was like,
Yeah,
you could one phase him with fucking anything.
Oh, one phase
Dude-
duo was
Dude,
free.
remember back when what's it, fucking Lunafacts were broken? You could
Yeah.
one phase with fucking mountaintop.
Yeah,
I think if they added more, if he had more health and like
Actually, that
maybe
wasn't even
one
a
more
phase,
mechanic.
It was a one plate with
didn't we
mountaintop.
do the trio for this sometime? The duo was with me and Living.
we did trio, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we did do trio. Okay.
Yeah, no, you could one plate with mountaintop.
I think that if they added more health and like one more mechanic, it would be S
We
tier. But
almost
it,
like
oh,
a
absolutely.
plated under duo. All right, so let's
Yeah.
talk. Let's say entrance of Wrath. Where would you put entrance of Wrath? Technically? I would probably
I think-
say.
Okay, this is up to
I
you two
think
because I
the-
never played D1, so I wouldn't.
I think it's B.
I think entrance of Wrath is a perfect entrance encounter.
I think it's like B high A
I
because
think it is probably the best entrance encounter they've ever made.
it's very proactive. You have to do things.
Right.
They don't make you like, oh dang, let me stand here and shoot things on top of a barge to get the barge to the end of the thing to get the thing to open. No, you actually
So-
have to.
Vasek. Well,
I
actually,
hate-
let's just say we'll just say general one. Let's just say it would go in B. You don't have to choose an exact spot.
We
Vasek?
can go ask Overwall. Is what?
Vasek is overall actually on it right now.
I don't
That's
know.
what but she just was. I would say Vasek is high A.
I think it's a high A. It could if it was a little bit more entertaining and the bombs were.
Oh.
I unplugged my mic. It's racist. I think that it. I don't know. Cause it's either a high A or a super fucking low S. Like it's good bottom
I would
barrel
say
S.
a high A. I'd actually put it below Argos if we technically could.
Yeah.
These are counting jumping puzzles. So if we're counting jumping puzzle, they would go in like D tier. It's just a jumping puzzle, nothing special.
Nothing
Siege Engine,
too notable.
probably the most unique raid encounter ever made.
I think it's cool.
Siege Engine has never been an encounter like Siege Engine. It was rough just cause it was.
It was unique. There's nothing
was-
like it.
The problem was it ran so horribly on console.
Yeah, that's
Like-
understandable. If it was like a D2 thing and you could do it on PC or like a higher gen console, I feel like it would be a good.
It was too like complex to be on last gen.
It was ahead
So
of its
let's
time for a
say
rating.
I'd put it A tier though, like high A tier.
I would still put it A2. Yeah.
I'd put it below
It's-
Vasek though. I do think Vasek's a bit better. The transition from
Have you ever seen Siege Engine, Quinn?
I have, but I've only seen skip to it.
Okay. Siege Engine Done was actually really fucking.
Like all I remember is you pick up some funny things, take it onto the engine,
Yeah.
place them, and then like the encounter ends.
This is where fucking. Oh,
Because
this is.
the main thing that I saw was, hey yo, let me like run to the end real quick. Let me double jump on top of a pole, Double jump again. Sword swing over a fucking wall. There we go. I'm out of the encounter.
There was a part glitch with Sunbreaker and fucking.
Yeah, Overwall was doing it for his flawless. That was.
This is probably the most difficult thing Swesticle ever did for Destiny. This is solo heroic siege engine with no macro. People have done it like before this with the macro, but it's not gonna load it like anytime this year, so don't worry about it. But it was a good counter.
I would search it up on your own, Quinn. It's actually like fucking clean.
What should I
Transition.
search up?
YouTube.
Yeah, I know. But
Said
It's solo siege engine, and then look for Swesticle's video.
Solo heroic siege engine. What would you say is transition? I think you got to keep in mind transition had outbreak puzzle, which is like
I was the one. I think
most-
D1 Outbreak Puzzle was actually one of the best quests. It required so much thinking and had big brain people working on it.
It was fun as fuck to do. I would say that just because of that, that's transition goes one. I'd probably say below dogs if you could put it somewhere.
Definitely. I think that's a good
Phase
place.
One of Axis. On heroic mode, there's those turrets that wouldn't stop fucking shooting you unless you kept breaking them. But it teaches you the mechanics for phase 2, which is cool.
I think it did really well, though. Like,
I
as
would
an
say-
encounter, it was very well made.
Maybe the very lowest of A tier. Axis S tier, like Axis phase 2, I think undisputed S tier. Fucking incredible encounter. Alright, I noticed something else. Yeah, do you notice something missing?
Crota.
Yep. Alright. We'll do Crota.
But can we just put it all in the trio flawless tier? Because I mean,
No,
there's
that's
some good stuff to it, but I mean, it's like, you know, it's like Eater in the fact that it's like,
I don't
you know,
we're going where you're starting this entrance. Or
what the fuck?
oh, Quinn's watching the video. That's how you know.
What would you
What
Yeah,
the
that motherfucker just jumped onto a pole,
Yeah.
sucked the tank off, and spin to win.
What would
What
you
the fuck?
put Oso as the
Personally,
I'd probably
Um,
say
I'd put it like a high C. I was not a fan of any of Crota, but yeah, entrance wasn't bad. I think it was very creative, though.
I agree. Bridge is probably F tier. Or
Yeah,
very
it's like
low.
F or trio flawless.
I would
Because
let's say I think I'd actually say it's below Eater World's canon.
yeah, like just there in between
Yeah.
reactor and the that's understandable because you could go across it without it even spawning. Like you could do the whole bridge aspect without it even being a bridge.
Fucking the little, you know, that little hallway between
hmm
those two. Would you put that? Let's just say like
Um.
above tomb ships.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. You kill fucking 2 shriekers. I can't put that above tomb ships. Let's say it gave you a chest or required you to be quick, which is cool. So maybe I'll put it below confluxes, like low out tier.
Yeah.
Death
That
Singer,
or like in between.
I think below confluxes is the best. Death Singers,
What the fuck?
one of the best challenge modes in the game.
That's
I
weird. but
I can hear that. Yeah, that I think is one of the harder things. I think that's it's not solo bossic level, but it's definitely not easy.
Well, I don't think solo challenge mode Death Singer is possible without Oob.
No, it isn't.
So yeah, it'd be different than solo bossic.
No. I was talking to Quinn about he's
No, I
watching
just- I just saw him do a start to pick it up, jump sword swipe twice, and then it would teleport to him.
You can do the same thing with the ball and pit.
Mm-hmm.
Solo or what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Death Singer. I would say Death Singer
Yeah.
is maybe below Power Conduit. In between
Mhm.
Power Conduit and Caretaker. Crota,
That's actually
the most redone boss in the fucking franchise. We have fought Crota so many times. I do like that it is a boss that you don't just damage with weapons. Like, it's unique in that.
Yeah, I think that aspect of it is cool, but
And
at the same time, he doesn't have enough health to like do anything.
I think he does for having like the sword damage. Like,
Oh yeah, but
you can do more complex stuff like the one sword.
Do you
or
just
the
move
sword.
faster with the fucking things while crouched?
Yeah.
Huh.
So what about like maybe above exhibition?
yeah, I'd put that's a good place to put it. That or like just below it. I don't think it's worse than Golgoroth or D2 Golgoroth. D1 Golgoroth was fun. He was mean.
I think. Look, take a look real quick. Let's see if there's any like last second changes that we want to make here.
Um, I don't know. I think that it's pretty good personally. I think that for A tier, Emperor Callus and Argos are like really close. I think that it's a really good, two good really, two really good encounters, both well made. I would say that Argos wins just because of the health, though. The health difference is fucking absurd.
Yeah. See the. You did it, man.
I'm just sitting here watching it, and I just hear that scream. What the fuck?
I like how he shows his controller afterwards to show that he wasn't cheating. What were you talking about?
I think
Argos
that I'd put
Callus.
Argos above Callus just because
See,
of the health difference.
The only argument you can make is that Argos' prestige mode changed like nothing, and Callus's
Yeah, that's
mode,
fair.
and Callus actually had a challenge with it. That's what makes me think it's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Underbelly, Instruction, Queenswalk, or
I think most of it's in a pretty good spot. I would put Shirochi under Consecrated to be fair.
where is
'Cause-
Shiro at? What tier is that?
See,
Let's see.
just because like Shiro is literally nothing but repetitiveness. Same for Consecrated, but Consecrated actually has you do more. Everyone has a job and everyone is constantly moving, whereas in Shiro, 3 people have a job, and then 4 people have a job for fucking plate, which usually is the same 3, and 1 extra person. The rest of the people just ad clearing and doing damage.
I
That's
think
it.
we could move Morgoth totems to after Val platforming.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can agree with that too.
I think that's valid. Stone Oracles, Scorpions. I actually might put div puzzles below.
I think it's a little, yeah.
right here.
I think that's fair considering Oracles is, as Quinn said, when you're soloing it, it's fucking
It's
enjoyable.
such a
It's not
sleep.
it's not super easy, but I personally would put Hall of Souls above Callie. Callie,
I think
you
that's fair. Yeah, I'd also say Daughters over Gorgon's Labyrinth.
yeah, that's.
Vault, Pistons,
I
Golgoroth.
think Dick Wall Pistons is more enjoyable than Vault. I don't even.
I think it's fine like that.
Well, yeah, it's fine like that. I'm just saying, if I had to take a choice, I would rather watch my teammates get slapped into a wall 1,000 times before doing Vault like 100 times.
Ships, Hyperdimensional Confluxes, Eater Cannon, Reactor, Raising the Spire. I
think
actually
all of
would
that's actually.
maybe rather do Raising the Spire than Reactor.
Yeah.
It's quicker. What do we say is worse, Rhulk or Entrance?
Fucking Rhulk, bro.
All right, so I guess
Any
we'll do
day.
this.
I would say Rhulk is so much worse, just because of the. Not even because like it's boring, nothing like that. If we were just going off of like pure, oh yeah, this is more boring than this, then definitely Disciples Bog is worse. But Rhulk, you do the entire fucking raid, for us at least, the entire raid, an hour's worth of run through, no calm, 9 numbing shit just to get to Rhulk. have even more mind-numbing. Third phase, fucking.
And then the game glitches.
Then
Yeah.
it fucks us over, or it's just straight up annoying.
Before I stop recording, this will be like, because I think we're good with this. I think we can all agree this is a complete tier list. Let's all, obviously, I don't have to add this or anything, but let's, what do we rate the dungeon report shit? Let's all just say general tier. Whisper,
I
S
think
tier.
that
Zero
Whisper is
Hour, S
S.
tier. Harbinger, A tier. Presage, A tier. Or no, what'd you say Presage is?
I
C?
would put Shattered A.
What about Presage? Presage B or A?
I would put Presage in, like, just above F, but it wasn't long
Just above
enough.
F?
Or no, just above in F, sorry. Because it wasn't long enough. It was...
Would put Presage in B, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think Presage is a really good. That's the best secret mission since 0 Hour.
Well, oh yeah, I was thinking of it as a dungeon. If we're going off of secret missions,
Oh,
then
yeah.
definitely a B. Because it's just cool. I think
Shattered.
Presage floating is cool. Shattered's an A for a dungeon.
Shattered A. If I said pit anything other than W encounter on God, I'd be like lying.
Prophecy is an easy S, low, but maybe high A.
It would be higher S if it. Actually, I would actually put it below Argos, which
Yeah.
would be below Vosic, which would be below Siege Engine. Just because of Cube Room. Cube Room is.
Yeah, that it ruins the whole dungeon. Grasp is like C. I
C.
fucking hate that dungeon. I could not. C.
C. Spire.
Spire. Okay.
B.
I'd say it's a B or a low A. I think the encounters are really well put together. I think it's a really, it's a really well made dungeon. The actual mechanics, it's super simple, but like if they made it more complex, it'd be a really good dungeon. Don't fucking do it. You're gonna make yourself sad. Owl, fog, and chick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fuck off, bro.
Owl, fog, and chick. Go up to the top right now.
Well,
go up to the...
it's fine. Look, I mentioned number
Scroll up to the top.
Man. Look how beautiful
Yeah.
it is,
Go
man.
up to the top. Owl, fog, and chick.
There's air. There's claw. There's flesh crunch.
Yeah, go scroll up even higher. No, just go.
So thank you everyone for watching this video, man.
Owl, fog, and chick is in the #1 spot.
Oh, I could have done so much more. Oh, look at it. There's so much stars. Oh, there's so much fucking stars. Oh.
I'm gonna go into my vault right now, stream something to you. I want you to click on my stream. Let's just...
Are we doing like a vault clean or what?
No.
You want this in the video?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright, let's stream my screen real quick. We're gonna go to the Dims, because Dim is a really nice place that we all love and worship. We're gonna scroll down just to this section right here, this helmet section for Warlock. You see this specific helmet right here.
This is so unnecessary, man.
This right here,
This is not needed at this current moment.
Not even masterworked,
So go down, right now, go down.
Oh, what's this one? Oh, this one's even better. Look at this.
Go straight down from where you're at right now, trust. Why do you have so much DSC gauntlets, dog?
Wait, where?
The DSC
this one?
gauntlets, man.
I was trying to get a good roll for Titan, but I can't get a good roll, and I just refuse to delete them, because,
So
wait,
what
if I do this...
I need to do the outro, so I need to do the outro, so...
Oh, yeah, look at that helmet.
I need outro.
Do the outro.
Alright, thank you for watching. Probably one of the best YouTube videos ever made. Better than like any movie, better than Breaking Bad, better than fucking Shawshank Redemption, better than...
He's gonna cry himself to sleep!
Fight Club.
Alpha Chick beat him!
Have a good day, everyone. If you don't like our ratings, they are the correct ratings, so...
Eat shit.
Alright,
You don't like it, eat shit.